Glenn, we sit here a point tonight. When you reflect, is that a good point or a bad point?
A bad point at the moment, but like I've always said, Phil, I'm a glass half empty type of guy. I thought it was a mega opportunity to win 2 games out of 2, but it's 6-4 down. I would have snapped your hands off a 6 each.
When Fallon went 5-3 up, I have to ask you about that leg. When you turned down a dart to go for the ball when she was on 160, did you just misread what she was on?
I just didn't know she was on. I thought I'd had a decent leg, and I thought she was in the 200s. And all the experience in the world that you're going to have, and not looking at the opponent's score, just maybe sums up where my mental state was during that match there. And I needed to go 2-0 up, 3-0 up in that match, and I didn't. And I probably, you know, when she wanted the 160 and I took my darts out, realised she wanted the 160, the treble 20 went in. I could see the headlines then, so just a schoolboy error.
The pressure in that game, was that more than any of your 3 World Finals?
The crowd were amazing. I wish I could sit here and say it was a pantomime, because I'd already done my interview with you, Phil. When I laid in bed today, I was like, it was a pantomime, it was shocking, they showed me no respect. The crowd were great. The crowd were fabulous. It was a wonderful experience. I'm just really disappointed that I didn't come out as a victor, because I genuinely thought it was an excellent opportunity to win 2 games out of 2.
That 70 finish though, to get a point, balls of steel, might one say. What was going through your mind knowing that if you'd missed, you were going to be the first one to lose to a challenger?
I only thought that I'm going to lose to a challenger at 6-4. The 70 there, I've got the balls of steel. I know that I normally win them matches when it's 3 each, 4 each. I've been winning them games in the PDC, but yeah, I didn't come through. I didn't come through that, Phil, like I thought I would hope to do. But I had a feeling that 70 was going to go in. Maybe at 6-4 was a really, really lonely moment. It's you know, when you've got an amazing crowd behind you, the noise when she made it 6-4 was unbelievable. And I thought I'm a beaten man only at that point.
You've known Fallon for a long time, back in your BDO days. How far has she come since the last time you played her?
I've tried to champion ladies darts. You know, you look at Fallon. I mean, I'm such the biggest fan of Lisa Ashton. You know, Suzuki, Winstanley, Dita Hedman, 130 titles. It's just Anastasia Dobromoslova could play like that on that stage. There's an excellent base of ladies darts right out there, and I've tried to champion that as much as possible. I never thought Fallon would take me to 6 each. But she's had an amazing 2 or 3 months, and good luck to the girl. Genuinely good luck to the girl. She's highlighting autism as well, which is fabulous, and she looked nerveless backstage. I felt okay myself, but ladies darts is the big winner tonight.
Pleasure, thank you very much.
Do you feel a bit relieved now it's over?
No, I'm still. I was so I'm going to win this match. I'm on 4 points. I was hoping maybe Michael Smith was not going to get a bit. He was unbelievable tonight, and should have won that match. And you're thinking, if I can get 4 points clear, you know, my big target was not to finish bottom come judgment night, and I thought there was opportunities there to go 4 points clear of people. So I'm not feeling relief right now. I'm still thinking, I wish I'd won that match.
You're taking 3 points though at the start of the Premier League, wouldn't you? From your start?
Yeah, I would have took 2 against Fallon and one against Michael, and I think I'd be sat here now and I'd be waxing lyrical. If I sit here next week and I've beat Gary Anderson, then 5 points out of 6, I'll be happy. But I've got to go to Wigan now and, you know, do the bread and butter. But the initial feeling is a missed opportunity.
I'm just looking ahead quickly to Gary Anderson against Cardiff. Obviously he's drawn tonight, and he's also on the same points as you, 3 points as well. Could be a cracking match. Yeah, I've been sat with him tonight. It's amazing backstage. You know, that's probably the big thing about the Premier League. You know, I was sat on my own last week. No one really spoke to me. I've been sat with Gary Anderson tonight, Peter Wright. I'm with the elite. You know, it's amazing talent backstage, unbelievable money to win, and I'm part of it. I should be sat here mega happy now, but I just had that feeling this morning when I woke up that I was going to be on 4 points out of 4. 3 points isn't too bad, either. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
When Fallon hasn't really been playing competitive darts, do you think there should be some sort of winners tournament?
Yeah, honestly, the women's dart is amazing. You've seen what Lisa Ashton's done, and I've tried to champion her as much. Fallon, and I thought that, I honestly thought that maybe this whole exercise, you know, this marketing thing, maybe I had an opportunity to beat Fallon. So absolutely fair play to her, because I thought that she hasn't had a match maybe since Mensa or since Chris Dobie. I knew she'd had a couple of exhibitions in Holland, and I felt quite fresh after the Pro Tour this weekend, but it probably just shows you how good she really is, and that's arguably the toughest match I've ever had in my life.
Were there signs of nerves there at 6-4? Were you?
No, I was okay. There was no nerves. The crowd are amazing. The no nerves. I just double 16 sort of let me down. I don't know if that was the only double I sort of missed there. I remember with a second dart covering it and hitting a big 16, and that's usually my bread and butter. Against Michael Smith last week, I hit 7 out of 9. That's just the beauty of darts, and yeah, it was a tough game, but certainly I just want to make it very clear that that crowd were not the reason I drew 6-8. The crowd were fantastic. I just missed double 16 when the moment come, and that happens to us all.
Glenn, if you've learned anything tonight, is it that you can't turn on the ruthlessness like a tap as much as you'd like to?
I haven't got the talent to bring ruthless on it. I'm not that type of player. You know, just backstage watching, there was about 3 9-darters backstage. I think Nathan Aspinall had 2, Michael Smith had 1. It was just unbelievable, and I'm pulling and snatching because I sort of peak at the moment, and I'd like to think I peak just as I go on stage there. It's pretty incredible backstage, and so no, I never knew. My strategy was to win the first leg, break her in the second, and go 3-0 up, and I probably would have went and ran away with it then.
Glenn, you mentioned the crowd. You're full of praise for the crowd. Had you prepared for something different mentally before the game?
I genuinely thought I was going to throw for a dart, and the crowd were going to be so off-putting. The crowd were marvellous. You know, the crowd were fantastic, and I genuinely heard support for me in there. And I knew there was going to be booing for me. Crowd were mega.
Is it one of the best atmospheres you've ever played in?
Yeah, I think the best atmosphere I've ever played in, and only when Fallon hit her doubles or a treble 20. I don't think the atmosphere is when I hit a double or things like that. I don't think I've ever heard a noise like it in darts when she went 6-4 up.
And obviously you mentioned the disappointment of not getting the result, but from 6-4 down, back-to-back 15 darts, 2 good finishes, that must please you the way you bounce back.
Not at the moment. Maybe when I wake up in the morning, I could do seeing my wife right now and analysing maybe that game, but I wanted to go up there and go 3-0 up and run away with that match. It didn't happen, but right now it's a little bit of disappointment.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, all good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Glenn.